In the top left we do have Trap. In the bottom right we have our world champion, the normal man, Oliviera. I'm just a normal man. Really a legendary interview he gave after his Katowice win last year, which was the world championship at that time. Now of course with the world championship being in Riyadh and the Pro Tour adjusting to that, this year's Katowice was definitely, it was a very prestigious tournament with a lot of prize money, but it was not the world championship, the actual one, which used to be at BlizzCons, then at IEM in Katowice. Now it's gonna be in Riyadh, and we're gonna see how things are gonna turn out for next year. Really looking out for those announcements, anything on the horizon there. Gonna try and harass that SCV, poor guy. Just gonna make a Chinese barracks there. Reduce some Chinese marines. Nah, jokes aside. Oliviera, of course, actually one of the world bests. And yeah, as I said earlier, he is really on fire right now, so I'm kind of looking forward to him performing very top again. In Riyadh, so I'm just hoping for him to show up like he showed up in Dallas, because an Oliviera in form is truly something to behold of. He has very entertaining games as well. He's a very fast player, he's very aggressive, he loves to micro his units in a very nice way and really edge out those tiny tiny victories and sometimes snowballing them. Like sometimes his micro reminds you of the likes of Byan. So he's a very intensive, like an intense player in general. And if you can like snowball momentum, he's so hard to stop. On the other side, of course, like Tramp, someone coming really back into the game, and well, you kind of want to, and one of those pros hopes as well, right? You kind of want him to do really good again, live up to the expectations he has for himself, the fans have for him. Well, like, I want to say, like, Oliviera again, playing in Dallas, it kind of made me a fan again, you know? Like, after his Katowice last year, it was a little bit quiet around him. It kind of went away a little bit, and it felt like, oh, it's just a one-hit wonder. But I think he kind of proved in Dallas that he can do this and peak this form whenever he really wants to. And I think this is when he really showed people. I mean, he didn't win the tournament, of course, which would have been another impression there. But around a 4, like, kind of everybody's like, hey, he's good, but again, he was like on nobody's radar to maybe even win the thing. And then he just makes around a 4, he just loses so close in a 3-2 series to Cyril. Almost make it in the finals, which would have been a rematch kind of his Katowice win as well against Maru, where he won in the finals. Like, Maru in finals is performing terribly bad for some reason in all of these overseas offline events. But yeah, enough. Let's talk about some PvT here. We do have a double gate opening with a robotic. Actually, this is a 3-gate blink with robotics. And the Reaper is kind of trying to get those informations, but he hasn't even found anything. Like, he only peeked at the 3rd. He knows there's no 3rd, that's all. He doesn't know anything about the tech. Nothing. A beautiful masking there from Trap so far. Zoning out that Reaper. And we do have a Raven. Interesting. I love it when Terrans open Raven. He's even got to go Defense Matrix. Interference Matrix. Oh, this. Did he see the Raven? No, I don't think he saw the Raven. He did see this one, and he did see this one. So he knows there's actually nothing. This kind of can only be Raven Interference Matrix. You're not gonna get one Cloak Banshee. Most of the time, at least. Okay, he's gonna find out with the Observer. Of course, against Blink this is not as good, but it can be very good and powerful against the Warp Prism, for example, or against Colossus openings, of course. I wonder if you already saw that Raven. Whoa! Pick off one marine, go back home. Oh wow, he really wants those rocks dead. There we go. I was surprised a little bit there. Very aggressive on those guys. Tiles, unbuildable rocks. And we do actually have a Colossus opening here. Going into the forge. And Colossus range, alright. Let's see what you can do here, Time. So this is gonna be, Oliviera, sorry. This is gonna be a very aggressive 3 racks push here. And a third base coming up so late. He might just even, he's gonna throw it down in the natural. Yeah, he's gonna have a ton of units and he's gonna basically reinforce with 2 medivacs into the fight. There they are. And I'm gonna push now. 2 medivacs, 1 raven. And he's gonna have 2 matrices. So he can overwhelm a double Colossus setup here. Which is gonna be the defense from Trap. And maybe he can just break through and kill the guy. Oh, maybe he can intercept these stalkers here. He's gonna have concussive shards in just a second. He needs to be careful though with the Raven. He cannot sacrifice the Raven before he gets those Colossus disabled. There we go. This might just be the timing. Raven is gonna go in. He's gonna get 2. Oh my god, the Colossus, if it would have been back a little bit further, but now he's just gonna lose the game. Oh, beautiful execution here by Times. Just gonna kill the guy here. I mean, the Colossus gets out of the stasis now, but the last one is gonna get denied here. Pylon is gonna be denied there for a second. Alright, can he actually finish Trap here, or is this just gonna be a ton of damage? He's killing so many units, he's trading so well. He's gonna kill 15 workers as well. And he's gonna keep those 2 medivacs alive. That's like, that's 66% of your Stargate production till that push point. So that's actually beautiful stuff to keep alive there. And let's have a look at the resources and units lost. It's 2,600 against 4,000. That's a huge difference. Such an amazing value there being extracted. And a Widow Mine drop to try and assassinate even more workers. A huge lead here for Oliviera, definitely. He's gonna lose another marine here. It's gonna float off to the surface. Gonna be picked by some birds, I guess. And Widowman drop is gonna come in here. Let's see what he can do. Trump is gonna probably be able to defend against this. He has a Colossus in position. That's a very odd unit to have here. Can only sacrifice a couple ropes here. Oh, this could be a huge shot. It's gonna get 1 stalker, not more. So far, I like it, I guess. For a trap, good defense. Loses 2 probes, 1 stalker, 4 medivac, and 4 widow mines. Definitely worth it. Time is gonna go ahead and start to mega expand here, mega grow. He's gonna go ahead, finishes +1. He does already have, +1 armor. He already has some ghosts in the mix. Gonna go ahead and make some Vikings now. Gonna go up to 6 Vikings in just a moment, but only 3 medivacs. Remember, he just lost that one in the drop, so he never really remained medivacs. He's completely on Viking production. He really wants to kill the guy right now. Let's see what it can do here. Probably even take this base here. Trap's kind of out of position. He doesn't really have the composition he needs to fight this army here from Oliviera. And he's actually rotating back his zealots, which he sent out for some harassment there, and they're gonna just join in a second. There we go, 6 zealots, but he already lost the base, so they're kind of coming in too late. If he had those zealots in the beginning with his army, he's gonna defend the base. And I want to say the last Colossus did just go down there as well, so we're gonna go into the Disruptors, but of course Vikings, no, not needed anymore. Still making a couple more. You kind of can go ahead and use those as harassment tools even. You can use them to join the army. But you need to remake some medivacs here, Oliviera, and I hope this is something that he picks up on in just a moment here. Oh, if he can snipe the Disruptor, it would be great here. The second one is gonna get a good hit, 4 kills. Not the biggest hit, but it's a good hit, but he's gonna die, so I don't like it anymore. Definitely way too aggressive there. Beautiful race on the depot. I didn't think I would ever say that sentence. But perfect timing there. It's gonna save the ghost, and nice EMP there. Kind of force these zealots back here. Good recall though on Trap. I think was a very good decision. He's gonna try to snipe the command center here on the left side there with these stalkers. Only gonna find some SCVs though. Gonna lose a couple stalkers if he's not careful. Let's pull back. Let's see what the stack is making. Alright, finally we're gonna get some extra medivacs. We're gonna get some extra barracks here. The transitions are a little bit slow here. We do have +2 attack and armor on the way, of course. But it feels like the transitions are a little bit slow here on Trap's side. There's nothing really to counter these disruptors. He needs to kind of micro them and, yeah, like out micro them, and he needs Trap to kind of overextend with those. By the way, this bunker has been empty for. Don't like to sell it at this point if you don't. Oh, if you don't use it. There was a medevac to escape, but he didn't. Well, like you can kind of pick off as many disruptors, especially if they are in low numbers, with concussive shells as you want. Because if you attack them once, you kind of, and then you throw down EMP afterwards, it's like a secured kill. And Trap has been very wasteful with these disruptors. He's only on one, I want to say, at this point. He has a second one. Find out where it is. It's with these zealots here. Man, War Prism gonna try and come in here into the main base. Gonna get shut down by these Vikings, so no extra warp in there. Needs to take care of the last couple zealots. They are ravaging the base here, sending everyone back to the surface right now. Another Marauder is gonna float up here. Zealot's very good at sending things into the sky here. Again, he needs to be very careful with those disruptors. It feels like they're out of position all the time here for Trap, and he's gonna lose another one for kind of free here. One more is gonna go down here, try to flank, but it was easily identified here by Oliviera. And this time though, the zealot flank, that's something that surprises Oliviera a little bit. Moving into a good position here, try to fight as many zealots as he can. He's gonna land the Vikings, so he wants to make a stand here, wants to fight. Gonna pick up the Vikings again into the air and run away with his bio, evacuating into those medivacs. He still has a Widowmine to fall back onto. And reinforcements, of course, with the bunker as well. What is this? Well, it's something destroyed here. Get the observer. PF in position here, 40 damage is kind of cool. One zealot's gonna trigger the mine here, he's not gonna find anything. But he should have seen there's basically a big setup of reinforcements here. He's gonna go ahead and kill a couple of mines and try to run out again, but I think you're just gonna get caught here. Gets away with most of these zealots. What are you making now, Trap? You still are lacking Storm. He has one Colossus right now, but that's not gonna be enough to fight off that many Marauders. As you can see, everything's kind of just disappearing here for Trap. He does have a second Colossus coming in as a flank here from the north. Needs to be careful though. All these Stalkers, the flank Colossus, I don't think they are stable enough, they're beefy enough to actually stand and fight here. Finally, we do get some Zealots to tank for the army, and oh, that's gonna be another Widowmine. It's gonna hit here. Yeah, Oliviera has been looking good. He's been playing at a very good pace. His +3 is about to finish up here. +3, of course, to just complete for Protoss player. So you wanna kind of hold on to fighting until the next 10 seconds here, but should be easy to do so. Oh, actually, almost gets that. Gets some additional damage on the other Stalkers there. Trap a little bit sloppy. And 3-3 to just finish up. So good stuff from our Terran here. Colossus is gonna come in here and try to find what he can, but I don't think this is a huge setup here by by Oliviera, by the way. He has such a big flank there coming from the north as well and the south, and already killing off one of these Colossus. The other one is sitting in a prism, but there's already a Viking again hammering away at the Colossus. And I think, yeah, this army is just getting demolished here. I think this might just be the end of the game here. if Oliviera decides to push through. There's a lot of stalkers reinforcing here, a lot of zealots. It feels like he cannot really stand up to so much stim bio. We're gonna see though, he's gonna stabilize for a moment. Maybe I spoke too soon, but the army is looking so much better here for time, and it just feels like Trap cannot really find any value out of his army in the actual fight, in the straight up fight. I'm gonna try and snipe the sensor turret here. It's gonna happen, but already immediately being remade here for time. That's a bad move. That's a bad move. Yep. Miss rally there. Expensive miss rally. And yeah, this is where you need, like, he sees, alright, I've killed so much of the AoE, let's just go ahead and kill a base. Now I've killed a Colossus for free, I can just go ahead and kill a base. And that's exactly what he does. He doesn't kill it now, but he can definitely kill the army and then kill the base. Gonna kill both of the Colossus, but yeah, Trap's gonna go ahead and GG. Oliviera taking the game from Trap's fingers there. Beautiful game that won. I should have actually had the coffee. I was debating with myself. Am I gonna get a coffee or I'm gonna get some tea? I got the tea. Could have gotten the coffee. Mistakes were made, but nothing to be done about them. Gonna go ahead and finish up the series here. Possibly, and then we'll see after the series. There's gonna be possibly 2 more games. How much time is gonna be left here tonight? And if you haven't, please make sure to follow my YouTube channel down here. MapuTV Gaming. Click, it's free, and yeah, it's cool. Tiny support helps a long way. Creating all of this content, and I hope you're enjoying so far. I'm just gonna post a link in a second. There you go. Please go ahead and drop the follow there if you haven't yet. You can find a ton of content on the channel there as well. It has a lot of this. No health bar, no tap casting as well. There's like one game, one Gumiho game against Solar, I want to say, on Dynasty. I'm pretty sure it was Dynasty, and that was great because no taps, no health bars, and it was so much action all over the place. And in the end, Gumiho just eventually warps in like 3 battle cruisers into the front lines. Like, whoa, where did those come from? Because there was no time to check for what they are making and transitioning into. There was so much trading going on, fighting on all the time, and eventually there was just battle cruisers joining into the fight exactly when it was going on still. It's like kind of Gumiho solidifying his win there eventually. But yeah, it was a really, really cool game. Stuff like this is gonna be on the channel, and that stuff like that is gonna be happening with these no health bar, no tap casts. It's definitely some fun, for me at least. In the bottom right we do have Trap being down 1-0 against the, well, favorite, you kind of have to say. It is Oliviera. Up here in the top left. So far so good. What can Trap do? I want to say he was blue last game. Now they swapped the colors. Don't mind too much. I always like it when we have some color variation. I would love to have a random button for color. That would be so great. Does it always have to be blue against red? Or red against blue? Can't it be like, I don't know, anything against anything? Even like if you go in 4 and 4s, then you have like extra colors. You set up 3 and 3s, it's like lower. You only get like 8 colors or so. And you get like 16 colors when you go in 4 and 4 setup. So yeah, definitely if I would be able to create a patch. There's two things I would fix. First thing is gonna be, is he gonna get the SCV here? First thing is gonna be a color rotation and the usage of all 16 colors for the one-on-one setup. And the second is, he's going for the SCV. This is the one. I just touched a little bit of repair, so it's 3 hits at this point. And the other thing would be Brood War music in the observer interface. Oh my god, I'm missing that one. There's no Brood War music working currently. So I have it playing, like, you know, I just have a playlist playing. He has a Zealot. That's a very interesting opening, but the Reaper should just find it and kill it. I'm gonna try to hunt the probe, but the probe is actually very sneaky here, trying to get away there. But yeah, I don't think the Zealot is gonna do much against the Reaper and Marine. Let's see what he can do. He's actually gonna have 2 Marines, not making any add-ons yet, so this is working out beautiful here for time, potentially. Sorry for Oliviera. And yeah, he's gonna have so much DPS against these units. Oh, he's gonna bounce the Adept into his units, a little bit of a miss-micro there. And he's gonna make a reactor now. He's gonna pull some SCVs here, but actually, yeah, he's just gonna grab, go back and say, alright, I'm just gonna make this orbital now, and you can't do anything. I already finished the base. Gonna try to tech those units here with the Reaper. The only unit you can kind of keep on microing. Needs to be careful though, there's only one range. You have advantage there over the Adepts, a very flimsy range thing there. And yeah, there we go, already 1 hit on the Reaper. Only 3 hits to take the Reaper. But the Cyclone is gonna push this back here. Completely defend this rush perfectly as this worker pops out. Tried to snipe a Marine there. Get 2 hits off. Every little bit of damage can kind of count. Robotics facility, 3 gates and blink on the way here. For Tramp. He's gonna find this probe. He might have wanted to actually make a pylon and a gateway here offensively. Trap that is. Not sure on his plans, but that's definitely not an option anymore. Gonna go ahead and snipe those Marines here. He's gonna try to get some SCVs as well. Don't think I like this decision. There's so many units just standing guard here. He's gonna lose another probe at home. Oh my god, it fell down into this shell area there. He's gonna become a shell himself now. And a beautiful scout. The Reaper is kind of doing whatever he can. Now he lays down with the sandbags. That these kind of adds into these Terran structures here. That looked kind of cool for a second. Sandbags, a broken bunker, a broken mule, and a broken Reaper. It really looked like it was part of the map there. Blending in. I don't think you can really achieve anything here, Tramp. This is a very dangerous game you're playing right now. There's already a tank, there's so many Marines. This is a 3 racks follow-up. There is no... The starport is just online right now. And this is a weird one as well. It's gonna be a blank, a vanilla medevac, no add-on. And it's gonna be another tech lab? What are you playing at? So this is gonna be a very early Marine push with stim, a few Marauders, 1 tank, 1 Cyclone, 1 medevac. Very technical army here. It's gonna lose the first Marauder. It's not what you're looking for there. Then this is gonna be a tank, Marine, Marauder, medevac follow-up for now. It seems like no armory, nothing really out of the tech lab there. So it should be for tanks. On that factory, and there we go, finally coming through with a tank here. Gonna scan this. No? Yes. There we go. I love it. The bait marine. He loses like a glove or something. Oh, it was the helm probably. Looked like a yellow glove, like a winter glove. And looks like we're in for a longer one here. Trap is just throwing down some extra gateways right now. He's going up for his third base. As I say that though, there's no base coming up, and there we go. This is gonna be an SCV pull. This will be seen by this observer though. He's gonna see, oh my, you are bringing some SCVs with you, army mate. It's gonna be 2 more medevacs it seems. And I wanna say 1 tank with the reinforcements as well. So it's gonna be 2 tanks, a ton of SCVs, 3 medevacs, 1 cyclone, minus the cyclone. And yeah, Zealots are gonna put a timer on this. But let's see what you can do with the army here first. I don't think you can stop this army trap. You're definitely underestimating that potential. There's no AoE. These SCVs are doing great here. Great tanking. Fighting these probes one-on-one right now. And this base is forfeit already, and time is not even gonna bother. He's just gonna say, alright, I can just take the game here. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to break a ramp. Gonna be a little bit over-eager there for a second. He needs this SCV to tank again for him. He's gonna snap one of the Immortals, a couple sentries. No force fields available. This is a weird pickup, definitely a misclick. And he's gonna settle for the wall first here. And then he can just push into the main base and kind of take the game from there. Gonna kill the second gate here, and tanks are gonna siege up now. And again, SCVs are tanking against those zealots, and this is looking beautiful. He's taking a ton of damage at home, but it doesn't even matter because his army is not gonna be killed. There's still a tank alive. Medevac with some more marauders reinforcing here in just a second. He's gonna kill this nexus. Units are getting recalled there to the third nexus, so he's gonna get the online and mining again, but he can just kind of rotate back and kill that base as well. He still has mining going on in his main and natural. Yeah, time can kind of do whatever he wants to at this point. Oh, he's gonna lose a reinforcing tank. That's definitely a good pick-off here for Trap, but this force field didn't do anything, and I think he's gonna be out of luck here in just a moment. Picking off any stray units is kind of nice in reducing the army, but it feels like this army is just not gonna fall here. 2 simple gateway units. And only 4 stalkers remain here. Once this pylon is gonna be dead, the production is gonna be unpowered. There's only 1 pylon left. And to close out the game basically, and time is gonna identify it. Oliviera is gonna say, alright, now try to reinforce. Gonna just stand and fight here. I think he can just clear these last stalkers as well. It's coming to the very last unit, but maybe he can not actually. Maybe I spoke too soon. He's gonna try though. He has 1 marauder. He can kind of infinitely dodge. And this 1 marauder, the hero marauder, is a beautiful micro. I said he can micro like Björn. If he wants to. He needs to evacuate the marauder though. But reinforcements are coming in. This warp prism isn't doing anything right now. He's warping in one zealot. Oh, he kills the one with the marauder inside, but yeah, rest is gonna get dropped inside the main base. And 4 marines, 1 marauder are gonna be enough here to kill the sentry and stalker. This is really coming down to the last units, but mutes are gonna be so strong in this situation. It's gonna kill first stalker here with the marauder. It's gonna attack that zealot. And it's gonna go ahead and try to assassinate the last one. He does not know that the probes have been evacuated into the third base, so he doesn't really know that there's so much mining going on. He should just drop down here. Now he sees that, wait, there's your workers, right? Let's just clear this, and yeah, I don't think you can hold this army here with 7 army suppliers trap. GG, well played by Oliviera here. Beautiful thing.